Welcome back guys to the real part 28. Yeah, I mislabeled the previous one as 28. Apologies for that, it's actually 27. The video title's all correct, just my commentary at the start. I got a number wrong. But yes, this is part 28. So to begin with, we're at the depot south of Lake Knot City. We're going to make our way south from here, but along the way I want to max out that coral bridge. That's the last thing I have to fully upgrade to get that trophy for fully upgrading every type of structure. So I'm going to fully upgrade that. All I was doing then was checking what materials I need. I don't need a lot, so I just make sure I put them in my truck just before I set out. So yeah, we're going South Knot City. On the way, we're going to nip in to the collector and the cosplayer, see if they've got anything good for us. Then yeah, we'll carry on South Knot City. Then from there we'll go to Timefall Farm, veteran porter, geologist, paleontologist, Evo Devo biologist, Hartman, back to the Evo Devo biologist, and then over to Mountain Knot City, and that's where we'll finish up the video, guys. Yeah, that's the places we're going to be visiting in here. So if you've come across any orders for them, if you've got space you can take them, otherwise send them on your bots. Remember, we still need to do some timed and missed deliveries probably. You might have done them all by now, but if you still need to do them, keep an eye out for any timed or missed deliveries, which are very quick to do. Yes, and as always, if you come across any lost cargo for a veteran porter or the first prepper, pick it up, because we will eventually deliver them, and that lost cargo will come in very handy. As we've been doing with the online cargo as well, because we need to bring every category grade up to 60, including Bridgelink, online cargo, as I mentioned, is a quick way to bring that up. So any online cargo you find in the share locker, take it out, guys, if it's along these next kind of few depots we're going to. Don't take out too much, because it can weigh quite a lot. But what you can do if you want, if there's like loads of online cargo, because sometimes you open a share locker and there's like 30 pieces of cargo in there, you can take out any which is in going to like the next few depots you're going to be going to. Yeah, the next one or two. Anywhere else you can take it all out, but entrust it at the same terminal. So the ones which are the next few areas, for example, collector, cosplayer, or South Knot City, any going to them, maybe take it out. But anywhere else, still take it out, but the others, entrust it afterwards. You'll get some likes, not as many, but you'll at least get some likes and not just leaving it in there. Yeah, as I always say, if you're doing an order or taking that cargo, it's better than not doing it at all. So once you're good to go, yes, as I've done, make sure you've got the materials if you still need to upgrade a bridge. Yes, we've got 2 parts to go after this. I've labelled the videos finally to 30 parts. Yeah, 30 parts. The ones I'm going to have trouble with the most, we do the car racing, by the way, in part 30. Car racing, it don't take long. We just have to do that to unlock one of the vehicles for fabricating everything. So once that's fully upgraded, I'll pop the trophy. Yes, I'll get on my way, slot it into the right gear, guys, and as we get over here, yeah, you should see the trophy pop. I've got the name of it now, and we're going to see any second now. So hopefully you've already got this trophy. If you're not and you're on director's cut, then hopefully grab it now. Trailblazer. Yep, so the only one which is probably really hard to upgrade is the safe house, because it requires so many materials. So yeah, you see their structures fully upgraded. That's everything that you need in the director's cut. I think it was 12 there. But yes, so making our way down here, guys. If you still need to max rank the collector or the cosplayer, of course you could have took some orders out for them if there was any at Depot South Lake Knot City. I've already max rank them, so all I'm doing, I'm going to be popping by just see if they've got any orders for somewhere I'm going to next, or if we've got some good online cargo. But as I've been doing, guys, I'm going to speed up this travelling time, because not much is going to be happening between here and South Knot City. It's going to be a quick visit to the collector, a quick visit to the collector, taking a little bit of cargo out, but when I get to the cosplayer, sorry, because you have to go down them steps and I take a lot of cargo out, I just take it back up to my truck on a floating carrier, and then I ditch the floating carrier once I get it all in my truck, and I carry on to South Knot City. So yes, I'm going to speed this up until we get South Knot, guys. I'll slow it down when we get to the terminals, just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll come back with my commentary at South Knot City, guys. So I'll see you in a few minutes.
Deploying.
Right, South Knot City. Hopefully I'm going to get it up to max rank now. I can't remember if I do it in this part or a later part. Let's see, do I get him up to 5 stars? I don't think he needs as much as Lake Knot. So he's at what, 7,000? Oh yeah, yes, nice. So that was 7,500 to get him up to max. Yeah, so see a bridge link went up like, what, 3 then? 33? I think it went up 5 and then 33. But if you're not doing online cargo or doing much with online, you know, like the structures, putting down lots of structures yourself in good spots, then your bridge link might be quite low. If I wasn't doing this online cargo, I'm quite sure that my bridge link, once I got every other trophy, would probably be at about, I don't know, maybe 30 if I wasn't doing all this online cargo. Right, so from here, we're going to the Timefall Farm. Then Veteran Porter, Geologist, Paleontologist, Evo Devo Biologist, Hartman, Mountain or Sea. That's where we're going to next. So take out any orders going for them. There's a timed delivery there for Timefall Farm, but I've already done it, so I'm just going to send it on the bottom. To be honest, I think when I got to Timefall, I thought I should have done that myself, because I'm going there anyway, and it would have got me more likes. I know I've already done it, got the Legend of Legends rank, so I can't get it again, but it would have got me more likes. Because Timefall Farm, I think by the time we get back there now, it's just below 4 stars something, so I still need quite a lot of likes for them. Right, so private room, because I sent some orders out on the bots. Yeah, I'm going to head down there again. I'm going to finish all these bot orders. Yeah, so once this Death Stranding 2 is done, Death Stranding 1, once this guide is done, I can focus more on Death Stranding 2 and hopefully get started on Lies of P DLC in the background. I hope, if I can get ahead of myself with Death Stranding 2. Obviously doing this at the same time is slowing things down a bit, because I'm having to worry about this and got this in the back of my mind. So then bot orders. Yeah, so Spiritualist will go up to max rank on our next visit to her. Geologist does, I think Paleontologist does as well. Evo Devo Biologist doesn't. We have to make another trip back to him, but Hartman goes up to max rank as well on the next visit. Yeah, remember as well, we've still got them orders at the Geologist, which we dropped off much earlier, a few videos back. To be honest, probably didn't need to do that, because we're taking the same route I took then when I was dropping them off, but I guess there's always a chance that orders can change a little bit, and now I know that them orders are definitely there. So back in the private room. Yes, even if there's orders you have done or depots with max rank, if there's a category you still need to increase, remember you can send bots on them type of orders to increase your grade in that category. Of course, once the bot is completed. Yeah, that's why I'm doing delivery time. Deliveries quite a lot, guys, just to raise my grade a bit more. I think it did make a big impact. So bot 1 has completed its order. Let's see if there's anything new. Yeah, paleontologist. Yeah, we're going to get some more memory chips as well. There's a memory chip near the paleontologist. I think that's the only one we get in this video. Yeah, memory chip near the paleontologist. I think that's one. I'm just trying to think now. There's 2 memory chips near the roboticist we need to get. There's one near the first prepper. And yet one near the paleontologist. I think that's it. I think we just need 4 more. We do get them all, don't worry. Just my count might be a bit wrong. I think it's 4 more. But right, once we are good to go, yes, get your truck. I'm going to be taking my truck up, I think. I'll see when we get to Timefall Farm, but I am taking the truck to Timefall, I think. Just because I don't quite have enough space to take my bike. Right, so share locker again. Is there anything to where I'm going? So I took some out for a geologist. We are going to go in there soon. Geologist should be our 3rd visit from here. We've got Timefall Farm, veteran porter, and then geologist. So it's not too far away. But you see my cargo capacity is getting quite full on my truck. So once you're ready, yes, get in your truck guys and make your way over to Timefall Farm. Remember, take out any orders you can if there's only 4 there, because you're getting more likes. And yeah, sorry, we are also going to weather station. Almost got to mention them. Yeah, we go to weather station as well. I think I max rank him here. The reason I'm going to weather station is he normally has a few orders for the first prepper, so it's a good spot to go to. But it's good to go to him when you're going to Timefall Farm, because you can go across a big river. You can go right up the hill, pop over to weather station, and then go back down and across to Timefall Farm. Because if you try to go from weather station from the depot south late night, it's a bit of a rough ride because you have to cross that big river and then you've got all the rocky terrain around. But yeah, better to go from here, guys. So pop over to weather station and I'll see you over there. Yeah, so we've got a quick visit. As I say, I wanted to pop here just to get some orders. But if you're lucky, hopefully we can get him up to max rank now. I think this is when I get him up to max. I had a lot of cargo to deliver to him, a lot of online cargo. I think this is when I went up quite a lot. So that's 4 stars. Do I get him to 5? Hopefully. Yes, nice. He didn't need too many likes. What, 2,000? I think that's because I've sent a lot of bot orders to him. But yeah, look at all this online cargo. Look at that bridge link up to... Wow, that went up about 10 then. Just from delivering all that online cargo. It's a shame you don't get actual likes towards the depot you're delivering it to. Yeah, the likes, they go towards your bridge link when it comes to online cargo. It's different if it's lost cargo. I think if it's lost, it's different. But if it's online cargo in the share locker, yeah, it only seems to go towards bridge link. Right, so bot orders. Yes, I'll send a bot order on roboticist. We're going to be going to the roboticist in the next video, but it's quite easy to max rank her. I think she does get locked just before 5, but I think that's kind of because in the email. And all I do then, I go and rest, get the email, grab one more piece of lost cargo, then go back over to her. So yes, bot orders. Yeah, so from here, we're going down to Timeful Farm, Veteran Porter, Geologist, Paleontologist, Evo Devo Biologist, and Hartman, then back to Mountain Knot. Sorry, I keep repeating where we're going, but it's just to remind you, because there's a lot of different preppers, and yeah, a lot of them have quite similar names, especially with all these ologists all close together. So we're not going back anywhere over to these anytime soon. We have got one more piece of order, which we have to take from first prepper, take over to Peter Englert, but that's going to be maybe in part 29 or start of part 30. Probably part 29 actually. Yeah, part 29 we're going to do the final pizza. But when we take that pizza, that's when we're going to max rank Lake Knot City as well. So if you wanted to, you could do a misc order now or timed if you've got any available. We still need to do them. I've got one misc order, but I've already done it, so I'm not really going to bother. But yeah, any orders for the first prepper or veteran porter, always take them out. So that racetrack, you have to build that for part of the director's cut. You have to do the races. I'm just seeing if it needed a lot of materials. It don't need a lot, so I can just probably grab the materials from the Timeful Farm nearby. Right, so any good online lost cargo for me to take to where I'm going next. Right, once you're done, get back in your truck guys, make way down the hill, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Timeful Farm, I have quite a lot of online cargo for these guys as well. Yeah, look at that online cargo. But yeah, I don't quite get him up to max rank, which I was a bit. I thought I would do, because he's got a lot of likes. But I guess this guy just needs more. I mean, he needs more likes than what the weather station has. Well, they're happier than what they were before I came. I guess that's one good thing. So the reward you get, I'm just lobbing it in the private locker, don't need it. Okay, so let's see if he has any orders available. So next, remember we're going to Veteran Porter, Geologist, Paleontologist, Evo Devo Biologist, and then Hartman. Hartman, you probably don't need any more for him. He's probably going to max rank no matter what we do, just from all of those bot orders we've been sending over to him. I'm just going to come over here and rest it in the private locker, just in case there's any emails waiting to trigger. Yeah, I'm just going to come and rest guys in the private locker. That vehicle is a little bit toasty. Yeah, a bit rusty that bike. Needs a bit of a WD-40. But you find, with all this resting we've been doing in the private locker, most of the structures around the map are starting to deteriorate. And you'll come across some that won't work. So just be careful when you go up like a jump ramp or something else. Because you can go to use a jump ramp, jump, and realised it didn't work because it had kind of broken down, and you'll kind of do a big jump, not as big, but because you've not actually used the jump ramps feature, it will not remove your full damage and you'll probably die as you land. Yeah, so rest again. Make sure these emails have stopped coming in. I got one there from Alex. Yeah, there we go, Alex Weatherstone. Yeah, so I'm just getting on my bike, just get back over here a bit quicker. And it's been repaired now, it's no longer rusty. Yeah, got a new paint job while I was resting. I've never done them ranked orders, if I'm honest. I bet they just give you likes towards your bridge link. Yeah, I've never done any of them. Right, bot orders back. This is another reason I was resting, to advance time so I can complete these bot orders. Right, there's one there, Hartman's Lab. Yes, I'm going to send that in. I know we are going there very shortly, but yeah, because Hartman's Lab is like right in the middle of the mountains. Yeah, I'd like to send them on a bot. Right, so once you're good to go, yes, get in your truck and let's drive up to the Veteran Porter. You remember where this guy is, up that hill. So make way up there, guys, and I'll see you in a tick. Taking the truck up the mountains, we're now going to find out how annoying it could be. You might have already found out. Taking a truck up hills, yeah, I really am hoping it's better in DS2. I've not quite unlocked the trucks yet in DS2, but I'm really hoping they're better climbing hills. The motorbike still gets stuck on rocks like it did before. I mean, you can jump over them and stuff, but the jumping is not as good in Death Stranding 2. Not what it seems to be at the moment. But they do steer a bit better. Yeah, just the jumping isn't as great. I don't know why they've made it. So you can't quite jump across rivers like it could be previously. I mean, you can do, but it's just a lot trickier to do. Maybe there's a nuance to it. I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah, so you see first prepper still at 1 star. Yeah, let's see what it's got. So what bot orders? It's got a few back to Timefall Farm. Yeah, weather stations are already max, so I don't need to worry about them. It's got 1 to the geologist. Yeah, we're going to the geologist next. So any orders going to them, you can take yourself. There's a few to Timefall Farm. You could, if you wanted, take them quickly now yourself. But I'm just going to send them down on the bots. Right, what orders I'm taking myself? So I'm going to take ones for the geologist. That's it really. Take the orders for the geologist. If there's any for the paleontologist or the Evo Devo, you can take them yourself as well. But there wasn't none available. Right, so put them on the truck. You can see if there's any online cargo. Then once you're ready, guys, get in your truck and make way up the mountain to a geologist. And I'll see you over there. How was that, guys? Try and get that mountain with a truck. Yeah, it's so messy. So messy. So if you dropped off them orders here earlier, like I did, make sure you remember to pick them up. They should be in the private locker. They should still be here. Yeah, so, yeah, he gets up to 5 stars. He doesn't need many. What, about 1,000? That's all he needed. Yeah, bridge link at 50. Getting there. We're getting there very, very quickly. Delivery time at 55. I actually can't remember if I got this guy to max rank, because when I was at Evo Devo Biology, I kept thinking, when I was recording it, I kept thinking, do I still need to do Geologist? I completely forgot that I got him to max rank. So Evo Devo Biologist, we are going there. That's going to be the second prepper from here. We've got Paleontologist first, and then the Evo Devo. I do get the Paleontologist to max rank, I think, on this next visit, but not the Evo Devo. So if you want to have more chance, any orders for him, you might want to take him out. I mean, I do anyway, but it's just that time delivery. I think I sent it on a bot. And that one for Hartman. Hartman, I don't really need to worry about either, because I also get him to max on the next visit, because his likes are so high already due to bot orders I've been doing. Yeah, they're all queued up, they're ready. I just need to deliver an order in person in order to see the ranks go up. Yeah, so you can sleep here. There will be a shelter once you get him to max rank, assuming you got him to max rank. If not, and you want to rest, there should be some safe houses nearby which you can drop into. It's a shame things deteriorate, really, because the game, it kind of wants you to rest in order to trigger its emails and things, but then there's a bit of a, it's a bit of a punishment for resting too much. But how are you supposed to trigger these emails and get rid of some of these locks? Because if you don't know about these email triggers and things, you can just spend ages trying to level up a prepper and get annoyed because they're not really going nowhere. And little do you know that it's because you need to rest and trigger a few emails. Yeah, so I don't think it should have been a punishment from, resting. They should have made it that it's real time, which affects the deterioration of things, not time from actually like resting in a private locker. Because resting in a private locker, it doesn't actually make it so orders come back quicker. Because when orders go on standby, things like that, it's real time, which changes that, I think. Real time spent in the game. Yeah, when you complete an order and it goes on standby, you can see in the menu it's on standby. You have to wait for a certain amount of time to pass. Or it might be that you have to wait until you completed a certain amount of orders before they become active again. But yeah, I think that's related to real time as well. But yeah, structures are related to time kind of in game, and private room resting can actually advance that, of course. So yeah, Paleontologist next, followed by Evo Devo, Hartman, and then Mountain Knot. So any orders going to them, take them now with you, unless it's a time delivery and you don't think you're going to make it in time. I don't think I took the Evo Devo one, just because I know I might be a Paleontologist for a little bit. Yeah, I think the time's quite tight. I think in order to complete the Evo Devo timed order, you'd have to go literally straight there from here. I don't think you have time for a like little side diversion to the Paleontologist. So roboticist, that'll be near start of the next video. So you might want to take any orders for them yourself. Yeah, but that time, 4 minutes 59. There's no chance I'm going to do that unless I go straight there. To be honest, that might not be a bad idea to go there and then come back to Paleontologist, because I have to go from Biologist over to Hartman and then back again to Biologist, and so at some point I'm going to have to go back and forth in order to complete Biologist. So why not do it now? But it's up to you. Problem is, now at the moment we don't really have much space. I think the reason I want to get to Hartman is to free up most of my weight. Now just be careful of the orders you take now, because you might start running out of space on your truck if you take out too many. So take out what you can. If you do run out of space, just cancel some orders. Just remember, we do have to take all these orders from private locker. Yeah, look at all this I've got in private locker, which I need to lob in my truck. Yeah, and I've just got enough space. So they're the orders I took earlier, much earlier in the guide, and I left them there for later. So yes, once got these orders ready, so making our way to paleontologist from here, guys, then over to Evo Devo. So make our way down the mountain, a bit further to the northwest, I think it is, and I'll see you at the ologist, the paleontologist. See you at that one. Remember, grab any lost cargo for veteran porter or the first prepper as well that you see along the way. Some even for the Evo Devo might be nice, because like I say, I don't quite get them up to max rank on the next visit to them. Ologist, the Paleon. Yep, so deliver all that cargo. Yeah, so hopefully push it up to 5 stars now. It's just under 4, so we didn't actually do too bad the last time we were here. Oh, 4.5. I'm going to push him up to 5. Look at that, just. Yes, that's nice. Right, that's him done. It's nice when you get him done on the next visit, where you don't have to mess about too much. You're going to find out how annoying it can be when we come to veteran portal at the end, when a prepper is just being really awkward to level up. I don't know why he's so touchy. Yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance, the veteran porter. He's just never happy. Like, it just takes so long to level him up. Well, at least this is one less to worry about. So standard orders. Yeah, Evo Devo, if you can, grab any for them. But what I'm going to do first is, if there's any missed deliveries from these guys, close by or timed, you want to do it. Yeah, so we're going to Mountain Knot very soon. And of course, remember, bot deliveries if you need to send any out. But there's actually a memory card here, which you want to grab before we leave. Yeah, this memory card needs to trigger an email in order to make it appear, so we're going to have to rest. So probably don't take out any time deliveries right now until we've rested in the private locker, because of course when you go in the private locker it's going to advance time by 30 minutes. So veteran porter or first prepper, of course, always if you see any orders for them, take them out yourself. Even if they don't fit, just try and make it work somehow, because they're really going to be needed, guys. Right, so I'm going to complete this order again. This order, we actually completed it earlier in the game. It was an order for Sam, if you remember. But all orders for Sam, they eventually become available as a standard order. Because of course I've got a zipline set up already, I can do this one and it's going to be mega easy to do. A really quick misc order. Yeah, so just use my zip lines, They're a little bit rusty, but I'm sure they're going to hold your weight. So grab these 5 pieces of cargo again. Nice and easy, guys. Done it before. Yeah, I'll just grab this and then we'll go back up. Yeah, use the zip line to get up there really quick. Keep an eye out for any lost cargo as well. There'll be a lot of lost cargo around here. You might find a bit for the veteran porter, which you might want to grab. If not, I might grab it a bit later. Yeah, back up to the top and let's do it. So he is at 5 stars, but I just want to complete another misc order. This might be my last one. Actually, I think the last one I do with the Evo Devo. I think I do one where you have to go into like an enemy camp, and that would be my last misc order. Then all I've got to do then is a few more times. To be honest, I think I wish we did a few more of the timed orders and misc orders back in the first area of the game. Because there's quite a few there, and they're very quick, but I kind of left them. But yeah, them timed and misc orders back at the start of the game, they're very close by, so of course they're not going to take long. But I guess at least doing them here, it does get us a few more likes. So deliver that one, that's another misc order. How many do I need? Let's have a look. So I'm on 19 misc and 17 timed. And I'm on like 60 of the others. It's crazy just how many get in the other categories. So I need 1 more misc and 3 more times. Okay, so let's rest in the shelter. Let's finish up these spot orders. But in order to trigger that email, you're probably going to have to go and rest in a safe house, guys. Yeah, private rooms don't quite work for that, unfortunately. It's a shame. To be honest, we could have probably gone and got that memory stick when we complete this order. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because the memory stick is in the same place where we just collected that cargo from. But it's not a problem. I mean, it's only like an extra minute or so. Because you would have had to come back up here from the safe house, take the order and stuff. Or to get to the zip line. Right, so more bot orders. So yeah, from here, we're going to rest in the safe house, get a memory stick. Then from there, we're going to go over to the Evo Devo. You might get them up to 5 stars on your next visit. I don't. So if you're on a similar likes to me, to what I am with the Evo Devo, you might want to make sure you grab any lost cargo for them along the way, guys. Right, so I've advanced time to trigger most of bot orders. Now let's come down the hill. So you can see some cargo there for the veteran porter. I'll make sure I pick that up when I go past it. Yes, the safe house, I think I have to rest twice, because I think they're secure at the moment. I think I've got 2 emails for the paleontologist to come in. I have to trigger one, rest again to trigger the other, which mentions the shiny object. So if you scan, you should be able to see it pop up on the map, so you know if it's showing up or not. It's just down in that crater where them 5 pieces of cargo were, guys. We just did that for that previous misc order. Yeah, that's where the memory chip normally spawns. Right, so we're going to rest, have a quick nap, and go back up to the surface. Yes, what email is this? Yep, see, mentions about the extinction, but nothing about the important memory chip. Don't really care about the extinction. What I'm bothered about is collectibles at the moment. Right, so we're going to rest again. You can scan, just see if it has appeared. No, it's not. Yeah, it should be down there in that little crater. No, let's rest again. Right, this will be the one. I don't know if you can actually use sticky guns on memory chips. I bet you can't. Yeah, because it's down in the crater, I guess I could use the sticky gun, but yeah, I don't think it's going to quite work on memory chips. Okay, so there it is. Yep, strange glowing object. That's the one we need to make the memory chip spawn. Right, let's go back up and go and collect it. So yeah, after this there should be, I think 3 more. Yeah, like I was saying, there's 2 between the Mountain City and Roboticist. There's 2 there, like quite close together. There's 1 on the first prepper, and then of course there's this one here. I think that's it, 4. And of course, this one will be the 4th. So 3 more after this. Just try and think, because I know my memory isn't the best at times. Yeah, it's got to be it. 3 more after this one. Yeah, so cargo. Make sure you grab it. Did I go and grab out lost cargo for the Evo Devo? I can't quite remember. I think I did. Yeah, try not to run it over. Nothing worse than finding some lost cargo you desperately need, and then you run over it by mistake and completely destroy it. But I'll grab that one on the way back. Oh, I did get it. I couldn't quite remember if I got that or not. Right, I'm going to come down here by going down this coral bridge. Somebody's kindly put down. Just make sure it's kind of active. Remember this, if it's raining, that nasty timefall rain, then it will not be able to be used. Right, there it is, that memory chip. Yeah, why make these memory chips appear after getting an email? Yeah, amount of times you have to go back and forth in this game. I guess that's part of the job, isn't it? Being a porter, going back and forth. Yep, get used to it. At least if you play this before Death Stranding 2, you are going to kind of be used to it by now. Right, what I'm doing, getting that one for Hartman. Looks like it. Not that I need it, I don't think. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to get back in the truck, guys, and make our way over to Evo Devo. So get in, make sure you grab that cargo for veteran port if it's there for you. And I'll see you in a few seconds across the mountains. Nice, you made it up here. Quite nasty, isn't it, coming up that hill on the way to these guys. Right, so let's see. How far are we going to take him? The Evo Devo biologist. Sorry, her. How high are we going to bring her? Right, so got 2 or 3 orders, a bunch of online cargo, and a little bit of normal cargo. Yeah, she needs quite a lot in order to bring her up to 5. Multi-rocket launcher. Wow, yeah, so she needs just over 2,000 to get her up to max. But yeah, you can see I probably need like just 1 more order and that would have been it. Yeah, just maybe 1 more order, maybe about 200-300 more likes. That's all I needed. But yeah, I go to Hartman and then I'll come back, so I also want to free up some of my gear. Yeah, let's see what order she's got. She's got a misc order, but I want to take a motorbike for it. Yeah, so there's 1 there to the roboticist. We've got 1 there for Hartman. We are going to be going to Hartman next. So it's up to you if you want to take him yourself or send him on a bot. Timed order there. Live fish. Or maybe that's why I go to Hartman now, because I take that timed order. Is that timed order for Hartman? Yes, it is. Oh, that's why I went straight there, because I wanted to do this timed delivery. Yeah, so going to Hartman, guys, and then over to Mountain Knot City. I don't think I did any really big orders in this. I know the big orders do give you a lot of likes, but you have to cover a lot of distance. There's a lot of weight, so it means you can't really take on any other orders. Yeah, but it's not been done too bad. I think I've got platinum in, it's probably been about 22, 23 hours altogether. And this late game grind, I think it could have been a little bit better planned. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still think it's quite optimal. It's just all this kind of like running around at the end. But it's hard to plan it just due to some of the RNG involved. With, you know, what orders you might have different orders from me slightly, just due to you've been spending a bit longer in the game. Obviously, you might have been taking lost cargo along the way, so you've been giving preppers a bit more likes, and that might have changed a few orders. You know, so many different variables which can impact it when you go for 100%. But I'm glad we've got most of these to 5 stars on our next visit to them. I'm just going to take them spot orders as well. Right, and once good to go, guys. So doing that time delivery to Hartman, so we need to be quick. I don't think I had much time. Can't even remember. Is this one where I complete with like 10 seconds remaining or something? It might be. Yes, when I complete, I've got like 10 or 20 seconds remaining. So we've got to get to Hartman really quick. There might be some BTs along the way, so just be careful what path you take. I've got a lot of cargo for Hartman, so I'm hoping when I get there as well, it's going to free up most of my space on my truck. Then from here, we're going to make our way back over to the Evo Devo, and then get up to max rank as well. To be honest, I probably should have done that order for the Evo Devo first, where we did like a misc order for her, I think, where we should go to a mule camp nearby. Probably should have done that first and then come back here. Yeah, we've done the time delivery. So yeah, it's going to Hartman next. Yeah, it's not too far away. Like I say, just be careful of the path you take, because you might come across some BTs if you go too far to the right, I think it is. Yeah, too far to the right. That safe house is still here. It's still not been upgraded yet, or built even. So I'm actually going to build that a bit later, so I can use it to fast travel down to Hartman, or back again from Hartman. Yeah, roboticist we'll do in the next video. Yeah, we'll get roboticist up to max rank. Spiritualist, I can't remember if we do first prepper in the next video or if that's in the final one, part 30. Right, not too far away, there he is. Yeah, it's just down this hill. There's that safe house. We're going to come back and build that soon. And coming back up here, by the way, it's quite awkward. Yeah, I do try to get back up in a truck a few times. But yeah, the amount of times you hit a rock and you try to correct yourself and you just spin around and slide all the way down the hill. Yeah, he's going to get up to max rank, which will be nice. Right, let's do Hartman, and I'm going to make our way over to back to Evo Devo, guys, and I'll speed up the video slightly for that. So I'm going to share the memory chip data first. That's one we got near the paleontologist. Yeah, deliver all that cargo. Yeah, he's got, look how many likes he's got. Wow. Don't think I needed to bring any orders to him. 3,000 likes. Oh, even more to come in now. 3,200. More bridge link. Bit of delivery time there as well. Yes, that's another delivery time order. So I've got to do one more misc and 2 more delivery time. Another start to the collection. Right, so he's got any standard orders back to the Evo Devo? Not quite. Well, he's got one. No, he's got a few there actually. So yeah, take out the standard orders to go back to the Evo Devo. So when we make our way over there now, we can take a few orders along the way, get them some more likes. Yeah, some old books. And we're also going to take out some materials so I can fully upgrade that safe house. You might have a different safe house. Just the way I want to do this is I want to take a transporter, I think, over to the Evo Devo. Yeah, take a transporter. We're going to leave the truck with the contents at a safe house. Yeah, that same safe house. We'll take the bike from the transporter. We'll drive over to the Evo Devo with just the orders we need for her. We'll get up to max rank and then we'll fast travel back over here. Because we won't have any more cargo, because all we're taking with us is a cargo for the Evo Devo. We should be able to do that. Hopefully your safe house is near the bottom of the hill, guys, because when I try to go to the top of the hill, yes, I have a bit of difficulty getting up there in my truck. You can go up a slightly better path, but then you might encounter more BTs if you do it that way. Yes, so special alloys, I need 2,500 to upgrade that safe house so that we can use it. Yeah, you might have one at the bottom near the lake if you're lucky, because I think that's where I had one on my other account, safe house down by the lake. Right, so grab that, get them orders. So like I say, make way to safe house, guys, take out transporter, put everything else in the private locker except for the order for the Evo Devo. Then make way over there, guys, and I'll come back to the commentary once we get there. It's a shame this wasn't enough. I thought it might be. You know, I was hyping this would be enough. Yeah, but it don't quite give me enough likes. Yeah, don't get upset with her for, you know, not giving you 5 stars. Trust me, compared to Veteran Porter, this is easy. This one. So I'm just going to do the misc order. This misc order, you've got to be quick if you're on high difficulty, because these enemies will be shooting at you quite a lot, and it can actually damage your cargo on your back. And if your cargo gets too badly damaged, you'll not get a S rank, a Legend of Legends rank, sorry. So just be very careful if you choose to do this misc order. You can use smoke bombs. You'll see me use them actually. If you lob a smoke bomb at a post box, when you access it, the enemies will not be able to see you. So what you want to take a grenade launcher and some smoke bombs, and you see how I'm going to do it. So grenade launcher, remember, use the tranquilizer rounds to knock down enemies if they get in your way. And of course, smoke bomb, use it near a post box to make yourself hidden, so that when you loot the post box, they will not be able to see you. Right, so I am going to speed up time a bit, guys, as we complete this order. If you want to see it in real time, of course, just slow the video down to half speed, and I'll see you back at the Evo Devo when we're going to get him up to 5 stars. Let me just do this ramp first, guys, and I'll see you back here in a tick. Yeah, so it's done. That's a nice one actually. I didn't realise we took out long range bike, didn't we? Because we didn't really need the capacity from the transporter. So that's nice. You don't really have to worry about battery too much. But yeah, so make sure you do not run out of battery when you're near the mule camp. So make sure when you approach it, you've got plenty of battery, guys. So get in, do what you need to get done, and get out. Right, back up here preferably, without having to recharge again. Right, let's deliver it. Hopefully, that's going to push us up to 5 stars. I believe it does. Of course, I know anyway because I've recorded this already. I've actually done it myself. But yeah, 5 stars. I got quite a lot of likes from that one, 500. So probably didn't even need to do that previous order. But if you're making the journey, you might as well take an order with you as always, just in case. Right, so that's Evo Devo done. So that's almost everybody done on this side of the map. So all we've got next, we've got to do Mountain Knot City, Spiritualist, First Prepper, Roboticist, Veteran Porter, Timeful Farm, and Lake Knot City, and I think the depot north of Mountain Knot. I think we need to do that one as well. So you can check for orders. It's up to you if you want to do any. I'm not going to take any because I want to go to the safe house. I want to teleport back over to where I left the truck. Yeah, I'm going to fast travel over there, guys. Yeah, so look at my... So I've done 18 time. I've got to do 2 more times, and then I should get a trophy for doing 20 orders with a Legend of Legends in every type. I think it's misc, delivery time, volume, and container damage. I think that's one. I think that's the 4 different categories. Yeah, I've got a safe house just up here. So I'm going to fast travel over to the previous one. I'm going to grab a truck, grab all my cargo from earlier, then make our way over to Mountain Knot City, guys. So do that, and I'll see you across at Mountain Knot. we're here. It's a bit of a rough ride, but we made it. Yeah, so plenty of likes, got quite a few orders to drop off. I don't remember if I get them up to 5 stars now or not, but we are going to be coming back later anyway, I think. Well, we'll be close by anyway, so if we do decide to come back or you want to, it's not going to be like a big diversion for you. No, it just seems to take a long time. I think it needs about 7,000 likes, similar to the other depots, the bigger areas. Of course, the bigger the depot, the more likes they need. The more people you got to please. Right, let's see what he's got for us. Any nice... So he's got orders for Sam. Of course, orders for Sam, you can't get Legend of Legends, so there's no need to do them, because they're not going to unlock anything. We've got everything unlocked pretty much at this point. Almost, anyway. So yeah, the Mountaineers at max, the Photographers at max, so the Novelists as well. So don't need to worry about them. So Spiritualist, First Prepper, and the Roboticist. They are now our priorities. So that's where we're going to be going next. I think we do Roboticist. Then we go over to the First Prepper, I think. we grab a pizza, then we do a Spiritualist, and then I think we go back to Mountain Knot City. Then from Mountain Knot we make our way northwest to a depot north of Mountain Knot, and then over to Peter Englet to northeast from there, and Lake Knot City. Yeah, so there's plenty of orders to go through here. There's one there to the depot north. First Prepper. Yes, that First Prepper one looks nice. There's a lot of cargo there. So if you get that one for the First Prepper, you might want to take it. That's a lot of cargo. It's not a timed one either. So I could take that one out and get a lot of likes. I bet if you complete that one with an S rank on hard, you probably get about 800 likes or so. Yes, that one there at the bottom, 637. If you got that one available, might be a good one to take. One will get me a lot of likes, but it's a shame you don't get big ones like that for Veteran Porter. Yeah, Veteran Porter, all the orders going to him are like, you get like a tiny amount of likes. Like I say, he's a very hard person to please. Yeah, he probably lives by himself, or he's married or something. I'm not quite sure, but it's very, very hard to please. Very unhappy guy. But yeah, every order you only get like 50 likes is standard. Of course, increase it a bit depending on how you perform. But yeah, very small amount of likes. You don't get ones like that where you get like 300 likes, kind of like as standard almost. But yeah, any bot orders I can send out. Let's have a look. Roboticist, we're going there next, I think, in the next video. Roboticist, I think First Prepper, Spiritualist. We are going to them. I just can't quite remember the order. I think we do Roboticist first, because we grab the 2 memory sticks along the way as well. Yep, so not many more to do. We are getting there, guys. 2 more videos to do, and then we are golden. Right, take out some bot orders. Yeah, I think I take the motorbike now as well. Do I? Or do I take the truck? I can't even remember if we take a truck or not. The truck is nice just because you don't really have to worry about capacity too much then, where on the bike you always have to be a bit careful on the transporter, because you know you can't take too much, you might run out of space. Or you might find some lost cargo, but you realise you can't pick it up because you've got no space. Of course, you don't really have that problem in the truck, as long as you're not taking out massive orders all the time. Right, as always, make sure you check your emails, your interviews, your memory chips, make sure you've gone through them. Change your pants and your socks as well if you need to, of course. And then we'll head out back outside, and that'll be it for part 28. 2 more to go. 29 and 30. Platinum is within our reach. Just got a few annoying preppers to level up yet, and we've done it. So yeah, back outside, going to make a manual save, guys, and then we'll leave it there. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 29 tomorrow. Yeah, not 28 again. That was today's video.